The office was empty, except for me, and the silence that followed the dare. I had kissed him. Just a joke, just a challenge from my boyfriend, just nothing. At first he laughed, polite, controlled, the kind of laugh that belongs to people who never let anyone see inside. But then he didn't move away. He let it linger. "You've got guts," he said, eyes scanning my face, too carefully, like he was measuring every reaction. I smiled, a tight smile. That's all I could manage. My stomach churned with something I didn't name yet, something heavier than fear. My phone vibrated, a message from my boyfriend. "Did you really?" I stared at the screen, heart stuttering. I didn't answer. I couldn't. I left the office that night, but the echo of his gaze followed me. It wasn't just the kiss. It was the shift, something subtle, something permanent. By the time I reached my car, I knew. Everything had changed. The next day, subtlety became my weapon. I watched my boyfriend closely, noticing the micro changes I had ignored before, the texts he deleted, the way he avoided eye contact during lunch, the brief hesitations when his phone rang. And then there were the rumors, quiet whispers from coworkers I barely knew, words like meeting, late nights, alone with him. I wanted to scream, I wanted to accuse, but my mind held steady. I started piecing together what I already suspected. The dare had been a trigger, not a cause. Something had been happening long before I ever leaned in. Invitations to team dinners that excluded me, calls made in private offices, hurried and hushed. He had been close to her boss before, closer than anyone should ever be, and now I had given him the opening. My stomach sank. I realized the weight of what I had done. But anger wasn't my first response. It was calculation. I had to know. I had to be sure. I became invisible, watching, waiting, collecting evidence like a predator, calm and methodical. Phone logs, deleted messages, expense reports. Every corporate dinner he claimed was team bonding now looked deliberate under my gaze. I observed my boyfriend in every interaction. Small tells, a lingering glance, the tilt of his head, the way he smiled when he thought I wasn't looking. I tracked office schedules, cross-referenced meetings. Even the boss's calendar wasn't free from mistakes, tiny slips that revealed patterns. I maintained composure in public, smiled, laughed, acted normal. Inside, everything simmered. Rage, betrayal, panic, clarity. I knew the truth was there, somewhere, hidden in the spreadsheets, in the deleted texts, in the hushed conversations behind closed doors. All I had to do was wait. It arrived in a folder labeled Team Reports. Not supposed to see it, not ever, but there it was. Photos of private dinners, emails arranged with coded language, payments transferred to accounts under aliases, evidence of a relationship, secret and manipulative. I placed the folder on the table at home. My boyfriend's hand hovered over it, then trembled. I didn't think you'd know," he whispered. I didn't answer. I slid it toward him. He opened it, flipped through pages. Color drained from his face. The boss? Gone. Corporate investigations had started quietly, his resignation drafted before anyone else noticed. I watched his panic, measured, cold, controlled. No shouting, no accusations, just undeniable truth. I didn't confront her directly. I let the system work. Emails were forwarded. HR had the evidence. The boss vanished from the company the same week. Termination processed. No drama, no rumors, just absence. I waited as my boyfriend finally realized the consequences of what had unfolded. I didn't mean, he stammered. I let him finish. Nothing I said mattered. The structure I had built, the facts collected, the patient watch, all of it spoke louder than words. I had stepped back and let inevitability do its work, and he felt every ounce of it. The office is quiet now. The boss is gone. My boyfriend's guilt lingers like smoke. I didn't cry. I didn't yell. I didn't even gloat. I watched the truth unfold. I collected the pieces and walked away. Some lessons are learned through silence, others through watching carefully, and I am still here, still steady, still untouched by the chaos I orchestrated with nothing but clarity. Some doors should never be opened, some people never trusted, and some mistakes are better left to unravel on their own. I kissed him once, and it changed everything. Now I own the calm after the storm.